Hello, everyone. How are you today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I don't have my stand to hold my phone, so I'll be holding my phone today. But we are waiting for one of our vendors to join us this afternoon. We'll be talking to one of our vendors, talking about his journey with his merchandise in his store. So he should be joining us momentarily. But for you guys who don't know, my name is Tia. I am the owner of It's the Room. We are located here in the Connecticut Post Mall, where 90% of everything you see, touch, and smell when you come into this store is Black owned. The game plan is to expose and expand Black brands so we don't have to worry about wearing Fendi, Prada, Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, and all of the stuff that they told us that wasn't really meant for us anyway. So we have a platform here to whereas everything Black owned is here in our store. And part of the other thing that we do is wealth building, something that our culture is not known for, Black people is not known for doing, building wealth and leaving legacies. So we created this platform in order to give a chance for people who look like us to actually build wealth and leave a legacy. So how are you guys doing? How do I apply? Yes, you go to www.itstheroomct.com and you click on vendors. All of the information as to how to get into the store is right there. And we definitely welcome. We are excited. We are just coming off of our high from our fashion show we had in January. We are planning a vendor day / poetry day / comedy day on April 15th. So if you are in the area, come through. Starts at 5 o'clock. We are having a photo shoot here. Is not to the public, but if you guys come through, you'll be able to see. We are getting ready to launch our website. It is up and it is on, but we're going to be putting our merchandise up there. What if I currently live in another state for school? You are welcome to still give me a call. 860-680-6847. X for Tia. I'm Tia. All right. So we do have vendors that are out of state. They ship their items here depending on how much it costs. That's a discussion that we have behind the scenes, depending on what is it that you sell and how much is it going to cost to actually ship it here and if it'll be worth it. All that good stuff we'll discuss offline. But we do have vendors in Chicago. We have vendors in Florida. We have vendors everywhere. So give me a call. We are here Wednesday through Sunday from 12 to 6. So ask for Tia when you call, and we can discuss it. Sounds like a plan. So we are definitely waiting for Mr. Get Right himself to chime in. I don't see him as of yet, but I just spoke to him a little while ago. So again, hopefully everybody is definitely having a great day, enjoying this spring weather. You guys see it? We didn't have really too bad of a winter, but let's see. Any questions out there about what we do here and how we do it? I mean, basically, I try and keep things as simple as possible. But yeah, it's just really to promote Black brands, to have us come together. Again, we have events here. April 15th, we are having our vendor day. So you get to meet our vendors. We are having the sexy Joker from CT in the house. She will be here giving us a few minutes of her comedic insight. We're going to have an open mic that day. So it should be definitely a good day to come through Connecticut Post Mall. We're at the lower level, and we are there. I think I see Mr. Get Right. Let's see. I think I see him. View request. Yes, sir. He should be coming live in a second. Let me see. What else do I have to do? Accept. Yes. I think he's coming on, you guys.
Listen, the street.
Here he is.
He's lovely. Let's go. Let's go.
Mr. Get Right himself. Y'all check it out. See. Mr. Get Right himself. This is him. This is he. Love it.
You can buy this at the store. See what I'm saying? That's what
love
we do.
Love it. So let's jump right into it. It's just a conversation. For you guys who don't know, we are here talking with Casey Wilcox, also known as Mr. Get Right. He is my business associate here inside of the store. So if you are here on every other weekend, you will see him here. And when I tell you, he is the greatest person to come in. Like he say, what you say? Just bring the shoes.
Just bring
He'll
the
do the
shoes.
rest.
I'll do the rest. Get your fit, because we don't quit. Know what I'm saying?
So
you know what we do.
This is true. This is true.
All
So
right?
listen, Casey, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your journey. You have two brands. You have Get Right and you have Vatry. So tell us about your journey. Whatever it is you want the people to know about you, about your brand, talk to us.
So Get Right is my baby. You know, I was coming up with a concept of how can I service my community, which is the urban community that I grew up in. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut, born and raised, and also give them a quality product that can represent us. You know, a lot of people from Hartford never make it out of Hartford, and that, you know, it's a urban setting that doesn't allow us opportunities as, you know, black and brown people. So I made sure that when I was developing my brand, that I can service our community for a reasonable amount of money, but also sustain longevity in the fashion business. My model was based on one day as I was driving coming off the highway, and it's like a group of homeless people. I ain't gonna say bums, but homeless people that stand there and, you know, ask for money, you know, which you'll see on a lot of different streets of the inner city. But one thing that I noticed was that
I'm putting it on for the
nice
people
jacket.
to see. I
One
don't
thing
think I
did,
picked up the right size for me, but keep on talking. We're going to showcase it in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I did notice that he had on a good pair of jeans. So I said to myself, if a homeless person can have a good pair of jeans, that might be a good business for me to get into. It's just like the man selling water. Everybody needs some water to survive. And everybody in the world need clothing to cover themselves. So I said, wow, this is right up my lane. And it fit perfect because I was already working, doing a youth program where I was in charge of doing all my uniforms. So I was already into graphic designs and working with graphic designers, designing clothing. So I've been doing that for over 15 years. So it was a natural transition going into COVID and coming out of COVID, whereas I needed to create some sustainable income, but be free at the same time. So that's how Get Right basically got started, in that my vision came from,
and I've heard you say that before too, about a homeless person. You never see a homeless person with the bad pair of jeans on for the most part. And that's what had me start, you know, like really looking at homeless people. Like Casey got me out here looking at homeless people. But I just definitely wanted to touch on that. So tell us about your other brand. You have another brand.
So Vatry was a brand that was developed with me and my children, so I can leave something sort of as a legacy. So, as you know, I wasn't raised by my father. Then half my life, my mother gave us up for adoption or guardianship, and I said, wow, when I got older and, you know, my parents passed on, that they didn't leave me nothing but a bill. I actually I helped pay for my mother's funeral, and then I had to help pay for my father's funeral just this past year. And I didn't want to leave that legacy to my children. So with my children, we came up with a flashy, more sophisticated brand that
Right.
that belongs to them. So
Right.
I'm passing that on to them. And you know, that's why even like when me you collaborated, Tia, that's why the V was in the background, because that's the same vision behind its legacy. We're passing that on for our children. That's not for us, that's for them and their children. So the Vatri, which is, you know, I'm always more sophisticated in front of my children, meaning that
Right.
I'm giving them an example. So that's why the Vatri is a more sophisticated brand, and Get Right really comes from, you know, my past, but the new person that I'm becoming or have became or still becoming is the Vatri.
Nice.
That's the more
I like that.
sophisticated. So that's the
I like
difference
that. I
in
like
the
that.
two names.
So your logo,
Mhm.
and I want to get this right too, because Get Right, you see, it just rolls off the tongue. See what I'm saying? So now with your logo, with the Vatri logo, you guys checked. I don't know if you can see his shirt. He has the Vatri logo on there. What does that stand for?
So the Vatri logo
Oh,
is a mended heart. It's actually a heart, because we always say from
right.
Vatri with love, from Vatri with love,
Okay.
because that's for the family. And the basis of our black family has to be based on love, where the foundations is built in the house. So I'm happily married. Um, I was previously married, but I said, you know, this is my first marriage, because I actually have the experience
Right.
and the
Right.
know-how how to
That
be
makes
married.
sense.
When I was married, when I was young, I was young and dumb. I was tripping and skipping. You know what I mean? So
I ain't heard that one before. You said tripping and skipping.
real. Uh-huh.
That's funny.
So the heart is, I
Okay.
say, a
Okay.
mended heart. I don't like
Okay.
the term broken heart. It's a mended
Right.
heart. And that's
Right.
why it's so sophisticated. But it's basically, it's the rebirth and the strength of the black family and the black community that could be in this whole
I think
beautiful black world.
I like that, and I think that's why your brand is doing so well, because it's not just, oh, I'm gonna go put this together and make some money. It actually comes from somewhere so much deeper, and I think that's why all of the love that I see uh of you putting in your brand, you're not afraid. That's another thing I see with you. You're not afraid to, not saying you're not afraid, because a little fear helps everybody, but you're not afraid to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
That's one of the biggest things that I saw
Correct.
about you when we first got together. Like, this dude ain't just buying 4 hoodies. This dude buying 6 hoodies of each size. And y'all know he go all the way up to 6X. 6X, y'all. So
6X. For my big and sexy folk,
So
I
that was
got you,
one of the
baby.
things that I was really blown away by, because you see people who are in business and they're like, well, maybe I'll just order 2 or 3 from the beginning. He like, no, this is hot. Even though ain't nobody told me this hot, I know this hot. So I'm gonna buy or order or create,
Right.
because you're not buying anything. You're creating this stuff. You're the visionary behind everything we see.
Right.
This jacket
Right.
right here is so hot, y'all. I went out of everything he got in this store.
Sexy.
I really do like
Sexy.
this jacket.
They ain't ready for that, T. I don't
I
even know why you
really
put
do
that out
like
there.
this
They ain't
jacket.
ready for
Like,
that. I'm telling you.
it's light, but it's still heavy enough to wear. You probably don't want to wear it in the winter unless you got a hoodie under it, but you can wear this in the spring. This is perfect jacket weather right now. So this is the type of jacket where it's jean, but it's not heavy jean. You know how sometimes you put on that jean and it's just, dang, this coat heavy. This Right. This
Don't talk
material
that
right
talk.
here, I'm telling you, this right here, this jacket is tight. So for you guys, when you guys,
In the vision, and watch this. You ain't gonna know this part. So the vision behind that was
mm-hmm,
that jacket in particular. Um, I did a gang violence
okay,
prevention program where I became a mentor. So the vision behind that jacket was 20 Love, Los Solidos, and Latin Kings making a peace treaty. So I wanted to create a jacket that showed the unity between all the black and brown people. So
That's what
that's
I'm
why I
talking
made that
about.
judgment.
A story behind what you're doing, and you're not just putting stuff together. You're actually branding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what is the,
Mm-hmm.
probably a few, but what is the hardest thing you find in business? Like, you've been in business for a while, you've got stuff going on.
Um, my biggest thing is partnering with good people. Um, as I, took some online business courses and, went to some seminars, most of the rich people always say um, building networks with good people. And to sustain that, especially with, I'm strictly trying to deal more so with black people. And I ain't gonna say only black people, but that's my first and foremost
Okay.
goal to, network and build partnerships with black people. And to sustain that, that's been my um,
Okay.
biggest challenge since I've
Okay.
been in
Okay.
this
Okay.
business.
Wow, this is, you guys, for you guys who don't know, we are talking to Casey Wilcox, also known as MrGetRight. He has products here in the store, the Connecticut Post Mall. It's the room. Come through. You will find all of his products in store, and give us about a couple of weeks. You'll find us online too. We do have a photo shoot happening here this Saturday. So we have some ambassadors coming through, taking some pictures, getting ready to really relaunch our website. I would say we turned on our
Right,
website,
right,
but we never launched our website. So
right,
we turned it on,
correct,
but we
right,
never launched it.
right.
So you guys, for the next couple of weeks, definitely hit our website up. You will definitely see a change. You'll see things happening. And again, we're talking to MrGetRight right now. What advice would you have for that business owner who is saying, I can't, or maybe later, or not now? What advice would you have for that person?
There's three principles I live by. One in business. One, have a quality product
Okay.
or service. Then two, believe in yourself. And then three,
Mm.
be consistent. You have to be consistent. It's like Tia tell you every day I'm thinking of more things to do to make us successful. Every day. This is what I'm doing. So whether it be designing or rearranging furniture or even,
Mm-hmm.
taking out the trash. You have to be doing something on a consistent basis for your brand or your
Mm-hmm.
business. But first and foremost, and black folks, y'all know folks gonna talk about you, have a quality product. Your your product is you and the product or service. So you have to be quality too,
Absolutely.
right? Your customer service has to be impeccable as a black person. You can't be doing no niggardly stuff as a black person, because that's what they expect us to do. Like if you, when y'all come to It's the Room, or if y'all see pictures of It's the Room, it's nothing but black excellence. When me and Tia started working together, I kept feeding her, I kept teaching her. Everything we do is black excellence. So you have to do that first and foremost. Have a quality product. It's the Room is a quality
Absolutely.
store, right?
Absolutely. And yes,
Our
it
customer
is.
service is quality.
Everybody gets
And
a grand introduction when they come in for the first time. They definitely do.
absolutely, absolutely. And we're consistent. We're consistent. Like we just celebrated our anniversary, and we shut down the whole mall. And that's not even being arrogant or bragging. It's just what happened.
Absolutely.
And we did it for you. We didn't do it for us. We did it for you. Because
We
like we
do.
always say, we do it for the
Absolutely.
culture.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I am so excited. I need you guys to make your way down to the Connecticut Post Mall. We are at the bottom floor. It's the room. Follow us on Instagram, please. You will see agenda, upcoming agenda. You can tell I be in different type of meetings. You won't see an agenda. You'll see upcoming events happening. And our next event will be April 15th. All right. It's going to be comedy here. It's going to be poetry, open mic here. The phone won't stop ringing. It's going to be vendors here. It's going to be so many things here. And this is your store.
Yeah, April 15th, come meet me. I'll get you in a nice fit.
Through, you
That's what I
guys.
do.
And then give us a couple of weeks.
do.
Ask about online. Okay, hey, www.itstheroomct.com. Keep watching that. Like I said, we turned on our website, but we are actually getting ready to launch our website. So you can get on. If you are a vendor out there, you definitely can click on vendors. We're looking for ambassadors. There's a link for ambassadors. So keep watching us and keep supporting us. Any last words, Mr. GetRight?
I like to say support black business, not because it's a black business, but because it's a quality black business. And I want all of us entrepreneurs to become business owners. Get that out your head that I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, people just run around trying to figure this stuff out. No, if you act professional and live professional, you will be professional, and people will be duty bound to support you in whatever endeavor you're in because it's a quality business. Be a business owner, not an entrepreneur.
All right,
That's
you guys. You have it. You have
come see me and
here
get
with
your
Off
fit.
the Rack Chats. We guys, you have got the inside stitch from Mr. GetRight. Next week, next Wednesday, we will have Nayla's Natural. She will be our guest for next week, 6 o'clock. So please come through, stay tuned. And yeah, we do it for the culture. All right. So we will be talking to you guys later. Bye.
Peace and love.